You are not cursed. You are just anointed. A woman who is walking in her divine purpose, a woman who's heavily anointed, you cannot date the average man. The average man does not have the capacity to carry you spiritually. Come on, catch them diamonds. The average man will put you into a box that your anointing will break out of. Come on now. You cannot date the average man. This is why you will spend many years trying to go into a relationship thinking, what is wrong with me? I know that I have a pure heart. I know that I'm a good thing. I know that I'm a diamond in the rough. But for some reason, it will not work out with none of those men because they will not respect your authority. They will not respect the calling that God has on your life. And that is a real thing. So many women surrender their lives to somebody that they should have never been with in the first place. Come on now. If you're walking in your divine purpose, God has placed you here for a reason. He has a great calling on your life. And why do you think that you're going to be able to date the average guy who does not even understand God on a spiritual level? So how can he even carry you on the spiritual level? Come on, catch them diamonds. I'm preaching it like I feel this morning. I ain't coming to play no games. I'm seeing too many women give up their purpose for problems. Come on, catch them diamonds. You will not be able to date the average man. That's why it does not work. He does not respect you. He will never respect you because he doesn't even understand who you are. Come on. Come on. He doesn't even understand who you are. You're going to spend so many years beating yourself down because you're going to be with man after man after man who don't respect the call on your life. Come on. They ain't never seen God use a woman before. They don't understand that. So that's why they see you as complicated. That's why they see you that way. That's why they're intimidated by your independence. Come on now. Let's talk about what it really is. It's your anointing. It's not going to work with the average guy. He don't understand nothing. He's going to hinder your life. Instead of being with somebody who complements your life, you end up being with somebody who complicates your life. Tell me I'm lying. Catch them diamonds. Your anointing will not allow you to fit into that box. It's not going to happen. Even when you try to dim your light, come on, girl, you know I know. Even when you try to dim your light, for some reason, it's still going to shine. For some reason, he's still going to be intimidated. For some reason, he's still going to want to see you at your lowest. He going to try to keep you at your lowest. That's why he isolates you from people. That's why you don't want to be seen by your friends and family members because he dims your light. He isolates you just like the enemy he is. He will isolate you until you're nothing no more. Come on now. You are losing yourself in a lot of relationships. Being with somebody who's nothing but your oppressor. That's all you're dealing with. When you get saved and give your life to God, this is why I encourage women to get with God first. Stop looking for a relationship to be with because a relationship is not God's first priority to a woman he has anointed and to a woman he has given a divine purpose for. I am telling you because I lived it. I lived it. That's how I understood. I'm telling you this. It's not going to work out because that's not his first priority is to match you with somebody. Your first priority to God is him putting more mantle within you, showing you who you are, showing you your purpose, giving you the spirit of discernment so you can see who's coming around you. So therefore, when somebody come across you, when like the Bible say, a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. Yes, you are a good thing, but just because you a good thing don't mean he a good thing. And does not mean that you're supposed to be easily accessible to just any man. Come on now. That's not what that's for. You are the chooser. You get to choose who you procreate with. And a lot of y'all don't know that because a lot of y'all don't see yourself as nothing because society makes sure of it. Come on. But I'm telling you, you better come back to God so he can show you who you are. I'm preaching for real. And when it comes to romance, you're going to learn to surrender that part of your life to God and his timing. Because what happens when you don't, you continue to pull in people that you should have never been with. You should have never been with these certain men that you have been with. What happens is you see their potential and you think that you're anointed. And because you are somebody that's walking in divine purpose, you have a lot of solutions for people and you know how to help people. But not everybody you come across is meant to be somebody that you take on, somebody that you're meant to build up, somebody that you're trying to become one with. It's not going to work. You're going to pull in a counterfeit. You're going to pull in a man who should not have ever had access to you. And when you pull him in to build him up, he gonna pull you down. That's what's gonna happen. And that's what happens all the time. Stop falling for potential and we go with purpose. We don't go with potential, we go with purpose. Surrender that part of your life to God because a lot of times you're gonna get it wrong. You're going to get it wrong because the pureness in your heart. You have so much love in you that'll cover everybody, but they don't have nothing to cover you back. They're going to destroy you. A lot of women, you will be destroyed by the man that you're with. He is not going to work for you. He is the average man. He's not going to work for you. He don't know nothing about walking in spiritual authority. He does not know how to protect the woman who's walking in her divine purpose from God. He does not know nothing about it. He knows nothing about it. He's going to make you fit his idea of what he wants in a woman, and not who God has called you to be. And you're going to dim yourself down trying to be what he wants you to be, and you're going to be miserable. You're going to be miserable. I'm just coming to tell you, surrender your life, surrender yourself back to God, surrender the area of your life to God, and stop trying to do it on your own. It's going to destroy you and your future. What you want is the man who sees you, who respects you. He see the God in you, and he's only coming to protect what God is doing in your life. He's not coming to challenge you. He's not coming to conquer you. He is coming to compliment you along the way. You are complement each other. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're looking for. But like I said, you have to surrender yourself to God. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to, because if not, you will be destroyed before you reach your purpose. That's going to happen. That happens to a lot of women because she don't know nothing about who she is. And you keep trying to force these relationships because you thinking maybe if I can just do this, meet this person. It's not. Your anointing is going to run them off. Because no matter how much you try to cripple yourself down and make yourself small for him, your anointing is going to break right back out, and you're going to realize who you are, and it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. And the more you have, the more anointing you have, and the more mantle God placed within your spirit, you ain't going to get along with him anyway. Y'all not going to get along with each other. And believe me when I say you're not meant to be a house slave. In fact, you are here to free the other house slaves, meaning you are here to empower other women who don't know who she is. And that's why she sits in misery. She got tears in her eyes, and she praying up to God, asking, when is it going to get better? Lord, can you just deliver my boyfriend? Lord, can you just deliver my husband? And never even considering the fact that you're not even with the man that God wanted you to be with in the first place. And so a lot of women will sit for 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, 7 years, trying to pray over a situation, trying to speak life into that situation, you praying so hard, you're crying so hard, God change his heart. God keeps turning his heart against you. He keeps turning his heart against you until you realize that's not where you're supposed to be. You need to get up and walk. You need to get up and walk. You're not meant to be nobody's house slave. You're not meant to be nobody's house slave. You're not meant to give up your purpose. You need to know who you are in God. You see what I'm saying? You will never have fulfillment. No matter who you get with, you will not have fulfillment when you're not walking in your purpose. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care what they tell you. You will never be satisfied. You will never be satisfied. The longer you stay with this person right here, the longer you stay with somebody who's hindering you, you're going to make it harder to reach the person who's really for you. You're with the wrong man. A lot of y'all are with the wrong man, and you trying to force it to work. It's not going to work. You spending years for no reason. For no reason. You're creating your own sorrow. At this point, you better catch them diamonds. It might hurt you today, but I'm coming here to tell you the truth. I come to free the house slaves, baby. You got more purpose in you. Don't be sitting up under nobody crying. Don't be walking around feeling like you're not nothing. You are loved. You are beautiful. You are brave. You are confident. You better walk in it. Catch them diamonds. I'm going to close my message, but I am going to tell you, you need God on this one. When it comes to romance, you're going to need God. Because when you are anointed, you're going to shine, you're going to be beautiful, you're going to stand out. It is something about a woman who's walking in her purpose, who's confident. You're going to attract so many people. You're going to attract so many men. But see, here's the thing. You better have discernment, because a lot of men that's coming towards you, they just want to be next to you just so that they can gain that status. They want to be next to you just so they can conquer you and feel like they are somebody. They want to be next to you. You see what I'm saying? Not all of them have good intentions for you. They don't. When you are walking in your purpose and you have that confidence, a lot of men do not like that on women. They only like that on women if they're easily accessible. Once a man realizes he can't get you, that average guy, he realizes he can't get you, you're going to see the realness of him. He do not like no confident woman. He does not like an independent woman. They only like you as long as they can get access to you. And once they realize they can't get access to you, whew, now you about to see exactly who he is. You see what I'm saying? They don't like your kind. They do not like your kind. And they're doing anything that they can do to shut your kind down. They do not like your kind. So don't ever mistake somebody coming up to you trying to praise you as this is a friend. This is the man that sees you and respects you. No, he just want to see if he can get access to you. So you going to need God on this when it comes to dating, because it's going to be rough out there for you. The more you walk in your purpose, the longer you will be single, because like I say, on average, the average man do not like you if he cannot connect with you. He love you as long as you say everything right. He love you long as he can get access. But once he realizes he can't, game over. You become the new target. Catch them diamonds.